What's up, party people? It's your man Philly Nate, and going live again. I'm going live real random here, y'all. So if people jump on, they jump on. If you see this after the fact, then you see this after the fact. What I want to talk about today on Hump Day is I want to talk about the way that Uber can help you live your dreams, okay? And some of you might be thinking like, man, this dude is lost his mind. How can Uber help people fulfill their dreams? The reason I say that Uber can help you fulfill your dreams is because there may be something that you want to do. Like, for example, I do real estate, okay? So I'm a realtor, and I also do, I invest in real estate. So with that, I'm doing Uber right now, and my contractor just called me, and he like, hey, I need you to come over here so you can see these cabinets. He's at one place. We really got to go to another place to see the cabinets. If I was at my full-time job, which I still have a full-time job, but I'm out right now. But if I was at my full-time job, there was no way that I could pick myself up and go to where he is to take him to another spot to get these cabinets. Okay, so what am I babbling about? Uber gives you flexibility. Uber or Lyft, okay? This is definitely the Lyft zone. But Uber or Lyft for ride sharing, it gives you flexibility, okay? Are you gonna make $1 billion? Probably not, okay? You're probably not gonna make $1 billion. But what will happen is it's going to allow you flexibility to work on your dream. So whatever that dream is, your dream might be open a daycare, okay? Or your dream might be to write a book, or your dream might be to invest in real estate. Whatever it is, okay? Uber is going to help you with your time flexibility so you can make some income to provide for your family, but then at the same time, when you need to cut it off, you need to cut it off. Okay, whoa, what is it? So, yeah, man. So it's only like 2 people over here. So, if anybody has any questions or they want to talk about something, then holler at me. I've been up. It's like 11 o'clock. Okay, I've been out Ubering since like 7. So all the customers have been good, man. The only thing that I say is that I had a guy who sat right in back, like my seat, and I complain about this all the time, okay? So if you ride Uber, don't do this. If you a man, don't sit in back of another man. The guy, my seat is kind of pulled back a little bit because I'm like 6 foot, so I need some leg space. So he persists to sit right in back of me, okay? Right in back of me. And I'm like, dude, why you sitting in the back? I'm like, yo, my man, there's a whole bunch of space over here because I moved the seat up so people can see there's a whole bunch of space over here. So he won't be a jerk and sit right in back of me. He's like, no, I got enough room. I've been back there before. I know it's mad cramped. And he was about as big as me. I'm like, really? Really? And I just let it go, man. I'm too old to be getting into anything about some old seat space, man. Also, what I've been doing is I've been playing podcasts. I've been playing podcasts in my car. What is this person doing? I've been playing podcasts in my car. I've been playing podcasts in my car, and I really haven't been talking. Usually, I'm a big advocate of talking to the passengers when they get in and having a conversation. So what I'm doing now is, look, I'm trying to learn, okay? I'm trying to learn as much as I can. So I put the podcast on, and there's not a whole lot of talk or rap because we're listening to the podcast. So I'm going to see how that goes. I mean, as a passenger too, if I get into somebody's car and they got an interesting podcast, I would like to listen to it versus talking to the person because I'm interested in podcasts. And most of the time, either my podcasts are about success in business or it's talking about real estate. So if somebody has a question about real estate, I guess this will prompt them to actually ask it. So my man said that, I just got a comment, my man said that he makes about $700 a week. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, $700 a week, that's $1,400 every 2 weeks. That's what most people bring on a regular job. Now, I know that's before taxes, and you got to take out health insurance and blah, 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 blah. But the way I kind of see it is that Uber is really, again, just letting you tread water until whatever you want to do takes off. And again, whatever that is, that can be, again, that could be real estate, that could be you doing a podcast, that could be online business, whatever it is. But it gives you flexibility to kind of do what you need to do to make your dreams come true. Just talking to a young lady, and we'll talk about this for a minute. Let's talk about college, okay? Do you think college is a scam? Now, I'm a college graduate. I have a degree in finance and general management, and I'm also halfway through a graduate program. And I actually stopped the graduate program because I really had to ask myself, why am I doing this? Okay, why am I putting all this effort into getting this degree? Is it because, what is it for? It was a degree in leadership. And was I learning some stuff kind of here and there? Yani, maybe. Okay? One could say maybe that I was learning some stuff here and there. But it wasn't, I wasn't learning as much as I learned on podcasts. Let me put it like that. Okay? So I wasn't learning as much as I learned on podcasts. So I'm like, all right, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? And it was like, maybe not. So I stopped, really, and I'll be totally transparent. If I go back, it's because of having a graduate degree. I think only like 1% or 2% of the population have graduate degrees. So that would really be the reason, 20th. Okay, that would be the reason that I would go back and get a graduate degree, is to say that I got a graduate degree. I think I gotta go down here. To say that I got a graduate degree and to raise the bar for my daughters. Okay? Because most of the time that you'll find that people who have degrees and people who have upper echelon degrees, like a graduate or doctor, their parents kind of had the same thing or maybe a notch under. Okay, most people who have doctorates, you'll find that their parents, my man, she hate me. You'll find that most of the time that their parents had at least a college degree. But like I said, I get most of my education through podcasts, man, and self-development. So let's get back to college. So I was just telling this young lady she was going to be a pharmacist. For things like that, for people who have to school as a prerequisite, then yeah, doctors, lawyers, stuff like that. But if you're going to be a social worker, and I'm not crapping on social workers, okay? You're going to be a social worker or something like this, something that you can get a job right out of high school with, then you probably need to do that and then get somebody to pay for you, okay? All right, man, I got to cut this short. I'm at the place. I'm about to get my contractor and see what these cabinets talk about, man. Look, I'm going live tomorrow. She hate me. What up with you, man? And, all right, I'm out. It's your man, Philly Nate. I holla.